Dear children, there was a king ruling over a country. He was a very cruel ruler. He never worshipped Allah. If a needy person came to his door, he would insult him very much and punish him severely. He spent the night in idle pursuits and slept all day, which was not a good habit. The king had 3 princes and 2 princesses, all of whom were very beautiful. The queen was a good-hearted woman. She often told the king that it was not right to do so. Allah's stick is silent, but the queen's words have no effect on him. He was engrossed in himself. While the queen used to pray whenever she worshipped that Allah would guide her to the right path, but perhaps Allah had to punish her for her pride. Therefore, the queen's prayers had no effect. Before, the king was not cruel and proud, but he shared the sufferings of his subjects and was a virtuous ruler. But when Allah blessed him with children, he became proud and arrogant and started oppressing his own subjects. The poor people who were dying of his good name were shocked at what happened to the king. Then gradually fed up with the increasing cruelty of the king, many people left their homes and went to other countries. And those who remained spoke their language, but there was nothing for the king except bad prayers. He prepared himself and his horse for the hunt, and took up his bow and arrow and mounted on the horse's back. Because of this, despite running horses in all directions, no victim came. The king was sleeping at that time. The bell disturbed the king's sleep. That's why he ordered the soldiers to immediately arrest the poor man and bring him to his court. When the king came in front of the poor man, he felt pity for the poor man for a moment. But as soon as he thought of his sleep, he recovered immediately and said to the poor man, "Oh, unfortunate, my sleep has been disturbed today because of you. Tell me what should be done with you." Poor man said, "Your Highness, I and my wife and children have been hungry for many days. We have no household goods left to meet our needs. My children are starving." This conclusion gave me the courage to do this insolence. The king said in a stern tone, "Have I opened an orphanage?" The poor man was very saddened by the king's behavior and bowed down to drink his tears. The king issued an order to behead him. The poor man kept crying, but the king had no mercy. The soldiers arrested the poor man and went to punish him. Hearing the cries of the poor man, the queen came to the court and fell at the feet of the king and said, "Do not be so cruel for the sake of Allah. Subjects are like children. Their needs are like children. To take care of is the task of sovereign time." When the queen left the palace, she rode on the royal chariot, and when she crossed the border of her husband's country, she sent the chariot back because the border of the next country belonged to her brothers, who were the rulers there.